All right, welcome back to the Beloved YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about the 5 things I wish I knew before building my first pedal board. First up, do you even need a board? There's many situations where I did not need a board. I needed 2 or 3 pedals, and if I have a rug or a carpet downstairs where I was playing, throws a little bit of Velcro on the bottom, it stays in place totally fine. Throw them down on the freaking ground. Many times I threw them on a piece of plywood, or some random piece of wood at the house. It's totally fine. You don't need a board. So question 1, do you need a board? Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Number 2, what is the board being used for? Is it a specific genre? Is it a specific task? Are you going to be playing in a punk band where just plugging into the amp and cranking it up is going to be good enough? No big deal. If you're going to go play live, maybe a tuning pedal. Do you need a board? No. It's like, what are you going to use it for? It's the biggest thing. I wish I would have had that nailed down versus trying to build a board that would work for every genre. I mean, I went hard my first board. I spent so much and wasted so much time and money trying to figure out, is this the right board or is these the right combinations to cover all my bases? Have it built specific for what genre you're in and what the task is. Don't try to build a board that's so broad, it just won't make sense. It'll be daunting. It'll be overwhelming. The YouTube rabbit holes you can go down now is crazy. So save your time, find out what is the board going to be used for, and go ask somebody locally. Ask me, hit me up in the comments. I'm happy to give you some little pointers. I'm happy to help you build a rig like that. I love doing that for other people. Why would I do it for my audience? Of course. I can't always be there to put it together for you, but I can tell you how to, do my best to show you how to, so stick around. We got it. Third on the list, cables. The amount of times I had to resolder some janky freaking crappy cable and had to deal with this weird mystery hum because it wasn't grounded properly until I resoldered it. Spend the money on cables. Spend the money on cables, whether it is prefabbed cables like this, or kits that you put together like this. Spend the money on cables. Get them good. They're going to sound good. And if they have a lifetime warranty on them, even better. So if it shorts out, just go get a new one. It's freaking awesome. Third major concern is, how are you going to power everything? Are you going to do batteries? You're going to run power supply? You don't need some fancy power supply your first one. You don't. A little daisy chain like this, 4 to 5 pedals, freaking great. So, we'll just jump back to the first one again. Do you even need a board? To me, 4 or 5 pedals is time to start looking at a board. If you're already at 4 or 5 pedals, you're probably going to go 6, 7, and 8 pretty soon, which is going to require a fancier power supply. If you're at 5, 6 pedals, right on the edge of that, you got plans to buy some more, spend the money on a board. Start finding out what you like, in what order, what you have to have in front of you. First 5 pedals, go something like this. Super easy. Even though this cable kit right here comes with an 8 chain, 5, 6 pedals max on a daisy chain. You're just going to introduce too much noise, and it's not worth it, in my opinion. It's just not. Keep it clean, keep it tidy. But until then, totally fine. It's a great option for most people, especially on a budget. It will work. Trust me, it will work. Then you have, boom, fancy power. When you're ready for it and you're putting really expensive, really nice pedals on a board, something like this fancy freaking delay right here, another fancy Strymon pedal, a boutique freaking delay, a vintage fuzz, it might make sense to get nicer power, okay? It's totally fine. Plus, it's going to be nice and shielded, nice and quiet, not cause any issues or noise. Number 5, I wish I freaking knew or had the restraint to do, which I didn't. Buy over time. Have a goal, plan it all out with somebody, with me. I'm happy to spec a board. I'm super down. Hit me up in the comments. Seriously, no problem. Build over time. Spend the money on very specific pieces that you really like. Go test a bunch of stuff. It's fine. You can only do so much on YouTube. You'll get an idea of, hey, I play like this guy, or I kind of sound like this. This is what they use. That's probably going to be good for me. Most of the time, that's correct. But build over time. It really hurts to drop several $1,000s on a complete board at once. It's a lot. But if you can do it and you're an adult and you have money, or you understand that buy once, cry once, you'll be smiling the rest of the time you own it, it's totally okay to buy it all at once. But for me, when I was first starting out, I did buy it all at once, trying to make a giant freaking board. My first rig was 3 pedal boards, guys. And I did it all within a year. like a board every 6 months and then reworked a couple of them, trading stuff out. Luckily I didn't lose a lot of money on my pedals getting rid of them. I just traded them for other pedals straight across, other buddies of mine. So to me, it didn't hurt me as much. But if I didn't have that option, I would have lost well over $1,000, on the used market selling my stuff and not making it make sense. I would buy something like this for $300, and then I would have to sell it for like $150 because I wanted instant gratification to get something else. So, build over time if you can. If you're ready to, hire a pro like me or some of the other amazing builders out there, yeah, go ahead, spec it. We got you. We'll make sure your money's not wasted. But when you're first getting into pedals, there's unlimited amount of pedals, unlimited amount of options. So trying to build it all at once, it's not really recommended, because the more you use things and the more you get used to it, the more you find what you do like, what you don't like. So there's pretty much always certain pedals that are on my board now. Boom, this is always on my board. I'll always have a tuner. I'll always have a noise gate. I used to never have noise gates. I was so against noise gates. I understand the benefit now. The more studio time I do, it makes way, way more sense to have a gate on there so I don't have to worry about hearing any noise. But if you go to an audio switcher, you don't have to worry about that. So yeah, future video, we're going to get into some audio switchers. But thanks for coming along for 5 things I wish I freaking knew before I built my first pedal board. All right, Gear the Beloved out. Peace.